Okay, so this is how you get your money fixed. Number one, never spend it until you get it. Okay, so like if you're in a sales department, this means, all this translates to every department, by the way. This is exactly how I run every department, how we cash flow companies, how we make decisions on when to spend money in advertising. I don't count a deal closed. I don't count money in until the money's in. Number two, 40% rule. If you could do this 40% rule that most people just completely don't get. If you got 100% of your money, 40% goes to the IRS. 40%, if you'll pay them 40%, you should at least pay you 40%. Everybody agree? And then you live on this. And this is where it becomes difficult. You live on the 20. In the business, this is what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, 40%, if this is a business, 40% goes to advertising, to marketing. Spend it all. Okay, number three, if you can't write it off, this is just a great principle. If you can't write it off, don't buy it. So these are screens, they're little filters, right? It doesn't mean that I will never violate these. It means I got to have some position to start trying to live off of this. If I can't write it off, I'm not going to buy it, right? So like, what do I, also, if I could write it off, I'm more inclined to buy it. Number four, rent and lease, don't own. You don't need to own any of this stuff. Number five, stabilize and grow your first flow before adding a second one. Don't go work on a second flow outside of your company. Work on a second flow inside your company. Number six, the 47 rule. So the 47 rule is, look, if you're going to put 40 hours in at work, how many of you work 40 hours a week? Let me see if you work at least 40 hours a week. Okay. How many of you in the room work 60 hours a week? Good for you. How many work 80 hours a week? And you're like, how many of you complain about it too? Like, God damn, I did 100 hours this week. Shit, quit complaining, man. You should be bragging about it. There's going to be a day where you can't work. You're going to wake up one day and say, I wish I could go to work. Nothing works anymore. So quit complaining about it. I always say, man, you bragging or complaining? Oh, man, I work 100 hours a week. I remember when I was part-time. I remember when I couldn't think big. Every super successful person that I've studied talks about 140-hour work weeks, 1,000-hour work weeks, burning late. Bill Gates talking about, I would grab something to eat, I would fall asleep, and I would write code. And that's all I did. I ate and I wrote code. And if I couldn't write code, I went to sleep. Number seven, stay broke. Stay broke. Y'all got to stay broke, man. Cash is garbage. You don't need money. You don't need cash. Cash is trash. Your mommy and daddy didn't know this. Cash is garbage. It is trash. Take it out. Use it. It is worthless until it is put to work. Okay? Listen to me. Money is worthless until it is put to work. Money is useless until it is used. Never lose money. Number 8, never lose money. Okay? Now, if I leave this $100 right here on this table, on this podium, is there a chance I'm going to lose that money? If I go buy a piece of marketing, if I say, hey, Frank, go buy me an ad on Facebook. Or, hey, ad, take a YouTube video that we did. We already got a bunch of impressions on this YouTube video. Put $100 behind that YouTube video, and let's see if we can get a couple more people to see it. Which would be more valuable? Cash flow is what you want. You don't want cash. You want cash flow. Number 10, never quit until you achieve your goals. Your financial goals. Never give up on your financial goals until you achieve your financial goals. There's people in this room, folks, that are going to be worth billions of dollars. There's a billionaire in this room right now. I'll guarantee you. Could be 2 or 3 of them. Billionaires in the making right here. Okay? Question is, who's it going to be?